14. A donor shortage. The death of Dr. Christiaan Barnard, the famous transplant surgeon, has occurred at a time when many of his modern counterparts are facing difficulties. Many of the early problems, such as tissue rejection, have, to a great extent, now been solved thanks to the introduction of new drugs. However, there remains a major problem. The people in need of transplant surgery far outnumber the available organs. The shortage of organ donors has caused several doctors to call for urgent improvements to be made to the system by which organs are donated. Many countries, such as Britain, have huge waiting lists of people whose lives could be saved by being given a kidney, lung, heart, or liver transplant. Sadly, many of them die before they reach the top of those lists. Under the present British scheme, people are asked to carry donor cards and/or put their names on the National Donor Register. Thus, if they lose their lives suddenly, for example, in a traffic accident, they have given permission in advance of their deaths for their organs to be used. If they have not done so, surgeons are faced with the task of asking the distraught next of kin for permission to use the organs of the deceased. Of course, often the relatives are too upset even to think of such a thing until it is too late. Organ transplants have to take place quite soon after the death of the donor. Buying and donating organs is not something most of us like to think about, and only about 14% of people have registered. Now, it has been suggested that instead of the present register, there should be a register of people who wished to opt out of having their organs removed for transplant surgery. Increasing the number of donors is made more difficult because it is such an emotive issue. Just recently, an article in the Journal of American Medical Association showed that half of the families in the United States refused when asked for permission to use the organs of their loved ones.